So I want to do a video on plants, more specific, going into the details, because I did get some plants in the store, and some of these videos are actually going to be, actually showing some of the new plants. And I want to talk about the different types of plants, because I don't think I've done a video on that, or a very good video on it that explains all the differences. Like, perfect example, this is guppy grass. It develops tap roots. It can be rooted down, but I've seen it time and time again just free float. I free floated it as well, meaning not even burying anything, and it will either make its way down or it will just float and it will still grow. Then you have other plants like this is a Luigia. And they pretty much are going to need to be rooted. A lot of stem plants will develop roots and they need roots. But even then, something like a Lodia, I've kept a Lodia floated for months and months and it doesn't seem to die. I don't think it thrives very well, but it doesn't die. So all these stem plants, and then there's another thing going into this. Some stem plants and all plants really, when you get them, they don't look as good. Like sometimes there's some dieback, and it doesn't mean they won't bounce back, but you might have to cut them from the bottom. So say it's a stem plant and it's rotting on the bottom, or it's just not doing well. It didn't develop well after it came in a lot of dieback, but there's still healthy green on the top. You might want to actually cut the bottom off where the bundle is and like maybe 2 or 3 inches up any decaying matter and cut it off, and then you can replant it. Cool thing about stem plants is roots can basically grow from any part of it. Then I have lotuses in my personal tank and Marimo moss balls, which are actually just like a little ball of moss that sits on the bottom of the tank. You wouldn't really want to dig that into the gravel. You wouldn't want to bury it. It doesn't have roots. It doesn't have any roots. It's just a ball of moss. And same thing for Java moss. I've seen it make its way into gravel roots and kind of go everywhere, but it doesn't need to be there. I mean, you can literally just put a chunk of Java moss somewhere in your tank, and it will usually grow out. And then there's another type of plant, the ones that have rhizomes, like Anubis, I think, and yeah, Anubis and Java fern. They have rhizomes, so and a few others. I'm not gonna go through everything, but that can't really be buried, and they do have tap roots that go down, so you want to bury the tap roots. But yeah, well, I don't think, well, they're roots anyway. And you want to bury them down, but you don't want to bury the rhizome. It kind of will just sit on the top. Like same thing for banana plant. You don't want to bury the whole thing. You can actually kill it.